Dia Diva card at the Valkyrie Varage RollerCoaster Tycoon World. Misha Chris Coreline. Here's the park as we left it. I realise we haven't named some of our rides. Banana Tycoon is going to become totally non-threatening. Oh, I'm going to call it Totally Non-Threatening Forest Adventure. We'll call it the Totally Non-Threatening Forest. I just like the fact you have to go a little bit through the spooky place. We're paused at the minute, which is why everyone is frozen in place and you can't hear their delighted screams. I'm going to call this the bad idea circle. Because it's a bad idea and I'm going to change it at some point. We call that the start gate. What do we call this? It's the slower coaster, of course. And of course the wife swapper because it's a swinger. Helter Skelter 5. Oh, I remember now. Okay, let's go. What are we doing today? I hear you ask. I don't know. Oh god, we're dropping to 1 frame a second during on pause. Okay. It's weird, there seems to be like 3 different engines running. There's the map draw engine, which is fine. There's the engine that deals with the coaster, drawing the coasters and the physics. And then there's people engine, maybe? Ugh. 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 Jesus. No, just no. Right, so I had a thought of maybe putting a little roller coaster in here. What do you think? What do you think? Honestly, we're too poor. That's the end of that. Maybe we'll go up speed a little bit and wait for some cash. There's also the Western Wheel, which I can probably get to squeeze in here somewhere. It's just not very pretty. No offense to any Westerners there, but it's no Ferris wheel. It's a bit... Okay, well, given that this is about as popular as a cholera outbreak, let's muck around with it, I think. It's probably a bit too expensive now. These things make no money if there's nobody on them. Worse FPS than usual by a long shot here. We will muscle through. Oh, it's the crowds. I've heard about this. Yeah, apparently the performance really dives into a toilet when you start to get a lot of people on screen. 15 FPS right now. Look, I'm not saying... What is wrong with you, young lady? Are you excited or sad? Carrying an invisible kettlebell? Shocked by the appearance of your twin? Tell me more about you. No, she disappeared. Oh well. Strange, gangly thing. Okay. Ach Awan. Not making any money if no one's on them. Oh god, even my roller coaster's not getting too many people through. What did you just think? I'm not paying that much to ride this roller coaster. Guys make their evaluations and decide to give it a go. This is super popular. Ha. Better. Better. What are my options with this space, lads? Do we leave a void in the middle of the park? Maybe cut a little little pond or something? Do we just not acknowledge this is a problem for a while is the question. And while we're here, let's go through what we've been doing before. So I'm going to take us for another pretty small roller coaster, very small roller coaster actually. Mechanics. Mechanic stall. Up to 3 people, please. Janitorium. Leave me be. You're welcome. Not charging for toilets. So we could do with another cluster of service buildings through here somewhere. Here. Anyway, bird's eye view. Long-term plan. Big prestige roller coaster here. Small roller coaster probably in this vicinity. Just try and sort this area out so I'm happier with it. I just don't think it's good, frankly. So I think step 1 will be just to tidy that up to a square edge for the moment. Not that it's all that square. No, the park does not resemble a swastika. We're earning shed tons of money, but we need about 11k for a new coaster. Put the entrance there, up ramp there, come back into here, and then rejoin after building. You see, I'm kind of hooked on the idea now. What we got that's like not atrocious. Floorless, flying, inverted, spinning coaster. Now, is this the Wild Mouse design? Roller coaster with cars that rotate on a vertical axis. That's pretty compact, which makes me think that the design itself is capable of being pretty compact. Shall we get set up here and take it for a spin? And do we want to kind of squeeze in some more service buildings around this little corner? Anyway, I suppose one of the good things about not having to pay for the coaster until it's built is that well, basically you don't have to pay for the coaster until it's built. You see, that's the wrong way around. It's an awful door entrance building though, I must say. Yes, that's 8 frames per second there, lads. Strap yourselves in. Okay. Up. Not the first time I've made that mistake, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the last. Okay. So, let's take this for a spin, shall we? Oops. $162. We don't really want to be larger than the other one, so let's level off there. Let's level off pretty sharpish, actually. Maybe not that sharpish. Ugh. Okay, we're just going to drop this into a... Oh, really? No, probably not. Vertical drop! Oh man. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't think it wants me to do it on the vertical. Save that for the prestige coasters. So we got 3 problems here. We'll just get rid of them. Let's flatten out nice and steady like. Airtime is key. Oh, we're building bigger than we expected. And you can get fucked if you think it'd stay in this colour, bucko. Check your very white privilege. Yes, so we're going basically. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pop. Pop. We want to make this pretty small. We're going to eat some G's here, but it's kind of important. That's weird. $110 from 140. That's still pretty sharp. I think this might be a little too high. Yeah, this is a little too high. We're going a little bit too ambitious here. Let's cut this down to size a little bit. Let's make that our top. Nice and steady. Again, straight back up again. Nice and shifty. We'll eat the G's. And curve off at about 96-ish. 118 to 96. Let me see if that's going to allow us to. We'll see what the G's look like on this afterwards. Although that said, it wouldn't hurt just a bit of bank on it. Let's look. It's not going to kill us. So let's even up and pitch. Oh my god, this thing can do full barrels. We'll just go for 45. This now makes the G calculation pretty pointless. 45 degrees, we can handle a lot of G. You can let me helix? You are going to let me helix. Well, in that case, take more space and just do something nice and swoopy. So we bring this straight ahead, rotate back to 0. Bit more down. Rectify yourself. Nice little dipping. Okay, so one thing I'd like to do while I'm here is show you how to make those adjustments. So you click here and you can see. Let's just get out of that edit mode. So if you click here, you'll see we've got freeform modes on the thing, so we can move it left to right. But if we go to 1, hit shift and roll, you can see we can modify the and yes, it does occasionally go completely goddamn nuts, but the cool feature is like you can pull out you can pull out the vectors and it will then tween between that vector and the one it has after it, which I think is pretty cool. So here we can add a node. We can set the angle to 0 at that node. Go to this node and try and cool. Ooh, okay. And what I want to do is just make sure that this okay, well maybe we have to use a different method to either way. Lots of G's. Second fall, bit of 0, bit of the old 0 G. Is that the way it's going to be? Oops. Too small. There's our nice little curvature. We will go up, we will cut this down so we do get a decent uptick. See, the downside of mucking that is that you do tend to start borking your curves a little bit. So there's 94 now. We should be stalled out here because that's a higher drop than that. Only just. Now, does this let me do a full so it should follow that if I do that, and then that it will build a full twist. Is that the case? Wow. I don't know if that's design behavior, but I'll take it. We can get an inversion out of this coaster. Whew. Not sure that's very safe given the mechanics of the actual system. So what's next? So we're going to go down. Nice big helix. Back on the straight. After this one. Really want to build a nice stalling turn that you see in the used to see, I think they've closed the ride now, the Sonic Spinball ride in Alton Towers. Involves, let me see if I can get this right, you go up and you immediately start your pitch. And then you want your pitch to end up at 90 degrees. But you also want to get yourself into a very tight turn. Too many G's? Probably too many G's. Let's even it out a little. Now you want to, sorry, if we go back here, we want to actually level off here. And then we want to, let's see. Pitch down again. You can see the plan there is to kind of get up and over on a kind of 90-degree bank, which is very good fun to ride on. Question is, can I do something clever with my mode points so that it actually flies over that track without causing any difficulty? Well, okay, tell you what we haven't done. We haven't try to drop this segment length a little bit. Is that... Oh god, that would be awful. No. You stay on your pitch. 60 degrees build. 60 degrees. A little less distance build. Build, and we should be straight at this stage, back to 0. Also, we can use a longer segment length there. So if we cut that segment length down a bit, a little bit more, boom, up, and begin your angle to 40 degrees, turn to 90 degrees, okay, so we're a little too far this time. That said, we've got a lot of segment length hacking we can still do. So this wants to level out. Delete that. We can make that length. Nope, we ain't got it. We ain't got it. Okay. I say we still got this. I know I just said we ain't got it, but... So let's begin our pitch here and set up there. So we're going 30 degrees up, build 90 degrees, turn, shorter segment size. You don't want to be hanging around at this. We want to clear over that side. We want a longer here, and we do want to pitch down. So close. A little bit longer here. Longer pitch down. Okay, so now we want to really kick almost straight back on a much shorter segment size. Definitely want to straighten out. What crazy angle have we ended up at? That's why. 15 and finally 0. Chances are that's not going to work at all, but goddamn if it doesn't look quite good fun. Also, it's nowhere near as nicely laid out as the Alton Towers guys did, but sure. I am not a professional coaster guy. Anyone doing a let's play of RollerCoaster Tycoon is not a professional coaster guy. Hate to break it to you. Always makes me wonder what kind of tools they have. We're gonna helix back up. What height did we drop from into this? 94. 70 foot is probably okay. Perfect. We'll drop that down to 30 and 0. Okay. We've had our fun. We need to go back to airtime. So, short drop. Long. It's really adjusting the size doesn't do too much except convenience, frankly. What am I looking at here? Is this a tree or something? No, it's just me getting excited about making long track segments. As I was just saying, they don't serve too much of a purpose. nicely. Nice even up here. Too long. 57. What height did we drop in from? 60. I think we're really going to be pinching that, to be honest, at this stage in the run. Boom. No. You go up and you go to 35. Sorry. 35 plus 30 degrees. Don't really want to hang around here. Now, where are we going next? Probably get through the middle quite neatly. Let's do it. This is our last entry point. Hope I didn't just put a block break in, did I? Standard track. Straighten her up. In all, I wish it would kind of default. I don't know. Maybe I don't wish it would default back to. Maybe I don't wish it would default back to a specific track height. Maybe we need that. I'm not going to be able to fit through there, so what I'll do is I will just take a shorter span here and just do an up, across, down, down. Oops. Up, across, down, down. Static. Nice little throw up there. Not literally. We'll probably do the same again. Up. Static. Down. Oh god, okay. What did the ground catch up with us or something? Easy fixed. We'll just make the up a little longer. Up. Static. Down. Lock. What height is this? 11 feet. Lucky for some. Auto complete, please. Oh wow, look. Hammerhead turn, that's what they're called. Oops. Oh wow, it actually goes above 180 on that. Nice. Anyway. Autocomplete, please. Okay. Oh crap, do you know what I need to do? So this path's going to have to curve around here. There's going to have to be another pretty condensed roller coaster there. So we've kind of put our big roller coaster numbers up on the floor here. That's the one we're using. Okay, hang on, don't get distracted. So. No. Mechanisms, switch to chain lift. Is that actually taking? Highlight. Mechanisms, chain lift. That is not taking. How did I get it to work last time? Highlight. Can't highlight that one. Mechanisms, chain lift, U. Oh, I forgot how to do this. Do you know what? It should be more intuitive than this. How do I select it without entering into... Oh, that's annoying! You're probably all shouting it at me now, aren't you? I'm stumped, lads. Click on the thing I want it to be. Ah, there we are. You have to click on the intervening space to select the chain. Who knew? So you don't click on the... we'll rock the overhang, as it were. Right, so... So I don't get what these cars do. Do they actually spin on their x-axis? They appear to be capable of spinning on their x-axis. Also, they appear to have far less beefy restraints than I was hoping for a ride that's capable of going to... Oh, we got another roller coaster on our hands here, lads. I don't think we're going to make this top one. Oh, no. So, here, while we're waiting. Stop. Edit. So. Too high, you say? Well, click on the point. Hold on shift. Let's pop it up to 88. Oh, that's so ugly. That is so ugly. Did I accidentally move this or something? It's just so fugly. Okay, so a good way to get around this is to take your intervening point and delete it, and that will give you a much smoother transition. It's more than a little terrifying. And we kind of want this one either. We'll probably just push it out a little bit, give the curve a bit more life. Probably the same here as well. I understand I'm drawing a curve that I can't really. So it will kind of gutter out there, and then this should be a little lower. Yeah, that's much better. Nice static acceleration there. You kind of want to pull out a little bit, do you? Is that your thing? Yeah, I quite like it. Okay. Last test. Well, last test and then we open it, whether or not it's working. No, last test for this episode. And then you can join me in the next episode and we can see the path that this coaster will take from okay in principle to... yeah, let's do it. Probably take a little bit of a couple of the beefs out of that hill as well. It should be a much easier make now. Yeah, nice. Oh, you're joking. That doesn't even raise at that point. You're broken. You are broken. You are broken. Nobody likes you. 89, 88. Okay, so we need to drop that down to like 86. You're kidding, right? 71. Oh, 70 is below 80, Chris. Yes, good work. Hang on. Boom. It still wants to be a higher point though, doesn't it? I know. Okay, so we want to... There's more of this one we want to get rid of. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, that's the end of me fiddling around with this roller coaster. For the meanwhile, I hope you've enjoyed watching me play with this long white thing. We will be back in the next episode where I will continue to play with this long white thing until it works and makes people happy. Until that bright morning, slán a gcuid.